As Hawaii continues to grapple with a housing crisis, experts are hoping this upcoming legislative session could finally offer some relief. Here's a look at Spotlight Now.
On the last episode of Spotlight Now, we focused in on the topic of affordable housing, an issue that continues to plague the state. We were joined by Sterling Higa, the executive director of Housing Hawaii's Future.
He talked about the legislative session just around the corner and said there are some new ideas that policymakers are already starting to look at.
On Maui County after the fire, the county gave $100,000 grants to families if they would build accessory dwelling units, so long as they agreed to keep those accessory dwelling units affordable for a period of time. On Maui, it was 10 years. I think this program was oversubscribed on Maui, and it's an example that could be replicated across the state.
Hawaii has experienced 8 years of outmigration. Higa says now is the time to act. If we don't, Hawaii could face a very different future.
If you go to neighbor islands like Maui, they resemble retirement communities. Essentially, there are lots of very wealthy people who have finished their careers, are no longer working. They live comfortably, while the few people that are working are really struggling paycheck to paycheck, struggling to afford housing, and increasingly leaving. My concern for the whole state is we could move in that direction, where we become a place where very wealthy retirees from the mainland come here. They have a wonderful time. The average local family that has children or grandchildren that they want to survive here has an increasingly tough time struggling with the difference between their wages and the cost of living.
To catch a full interview, make sure you head on over to hawaiinewsnow.com and join us next week, where we're going to be focusing in on the economy as well as tourism and the future of Aloha Stadium.
See you next week, Tuesday, 1 o'clock on K5.